Good day. I'm here for February Bespoke Post, and I got a duplicate that I've gotten before, which is the Barebones timber saw, and this one came with Wander, citrus, juniper, solid Colongne. I kind of wonder what it was. It's a stick cologne, but here's the little container it comes in, and it slides. And I guess I'm supposed to rub my finger in it, rub it where you put cologne. Yeah, stick cologne. Okay. I've never dealt with stick cologne. Generally it's liquid. So the reason why this February Bespoke Post is late is because I had to go visit a sick friend. So I went prepared. I took my headlamp that I've gotten here. Took my little lantern here. This one is from Wren, and I also took the big one from Barebones too, and charged them all up before I went because, kind of like a Boy Scout and kind of like my father, I take a lot of what is considered probably useless, or you may not use it, but took these lanterns just in case I broke down in the middle of the night or in the evening hours, and had to light up the area. I imagine they probably would have done a good job. I did pass by somebody on my return trip where I probably could have put these into use because they were off to the side of the road and using handheld flashlight that didn't seem to be very bright, but since they were already being taken care of by another good Samaritan, I just drove on. Yeah, my light probably could have helped them a heck of a lot more than handheld flashlights. And then for protection, since I didn't want to carry a gun, I took along the hatchet, this is the hatchet. Then I also recently got the tomahawk with the pointy end and another pointy end. This one I opened up the sheath, and so therefore it was hanging loosely in the sheath, and it was sitting by my seat controls for my car seat on the driver's side, just in case you get stopped out in the middle of nowhere. So that's why I'm late, already almost a week into March, doing my February video. I don't remember my last saw blade coming in this container. It might have, I don't know, I'd have to go look at my previous video, but I've been using the first one I purchased quite a bit. I have a tree out front. It got planted the year I purchased the house back in '03, so therefore the tree is 23 years old. When I first had the tree, I'm a conservative a little bit because I don't like running water down the sink. So I generally put a bucket underneath the tab or the faucet, and then I run until it gets hot so I can do the dishes, and then that bucket of water would go out onto my tree. So a bucket of water on that tree on a daily basis for a number of years, me still living here, I still throw a bucket of water out there because we've only had one rain shower since the new year. So supposed to get one tomorrow. We'll see. They said 1 inch. We'll see if we get that. So I've been using this a lot because my tree I gave to it. Now it's given to me because through the years, as I've trimmed fairly good sized branches off of it, and then getting this, about a year and a half ago, probably, or maybe 2 years ago, the first one, it's come in pretty handy. I mean, it's a really sharp saw. It cuts real quick. I've been using it to cut some branches, plus I've been using it to cut branches long enough to fit inside the fireplace. So it's come in handy that way too. So I really recommend this. It's by Barebones. Yeah, it still says made in China. One of these days we'll get something made in America, hopefully. Wonder if this is made in China. Nope, actually the cologne is made in the USA, believe it or not. I wonder if the tin is though. Let's see if it says made in China on the bottom of the tin. So let me reopen this. Well, it says distributed by Navfly, New York. So maybe the tin's also made in the United States too. And this is by Ash and Fur. It says Barebones is the saw. Ash and Fur is the citrus Colongne. Let me get a good whiff of it. And it's supposed to be, what does it say? Citrus and juniper. I smell the citrus. Yeah, watching a guy sniff something on the internet. Well, we watch grass grow, it seems like. We watch games and literally watching grass grow in some of the games, so yeah. So this is Chief. Yes, I had to go visit a friend, as I said. Oldest friend I've got. We've known each other since we were 11 and 10. And I'm not going to tell you how old we are now. More than half a century. Yeah, more than half a century. My gosh, who would have thought that a century ago I met my best friend. He's better. I'm not going to say what happened to him. So this is Chief for February, once again. I know I'm repeating myself. Like I said, I took all this stuff on this trip just in case, because you never can tell. Modern cars do break down. And I laugh at all these women videos I see of, oh, all these men passed me by when my car broke down. Well, sweetheart, a lot of these modern cars, you need a computer to run a diagnostic check on your car to see what is truly wrong with it. I mean, if we look inside of it and we don't see any leaks and we don't see that your belt has split and is wrapped around funky, I wouldn't know where to begin to look to fix your car. And I'm not a mechanic. My dad was. I helped him quite a few times. And I was amazed because I helped him pull apart an engine and he just kept throwing all the bolts in the bucket. Didn't regard small ones, big ones, fat ones, skinny ones. And I'm like, Dad, how do you know which bolt to use? Oh, I'll remember. He did. We didn't end up with any extra bolts when he fixed my car engine. So this is Chief out for early March, but late February, Bespoke Post. Remember, freedom's not free. Chief out.